Bronte isn't just a neighborhood, it's a wonderful lifestyle. Sunrise over the harbor, boats leaving the marina, fishermen lining the pier during salmon season, and then patios are filling up by 6 p.m. That's everyday life here. But here's what most people don't realize. Bronte is not one thing. It's older cottages on deep lots, it's major custom rebuilds posting up $3 million. It's renovated bungalows, and it's a newer family streets also in the Lakeshore Woods area. Today, I'm going to walk you through what living here actually feels like, the streets, the schools, the homes, the commute, and who this neighborhood is really for. Before we go further, you should know Bronte has real roots. It started in the early 1800s as a fishing village at the mouth of Bronte Creek. By 1834, it was a working harbor, shipbuilding, fishing, lake trade. This wasn't planned suburbia, it was a waterfront economy. The name Bronte comes from British naval history tied to Admiral Horatio Nelson, the Duke of Bronte. Over time, that working port evolved into what you see today: marina culture, waterfront parks, and the residential luxury. That's why Bronte feels very different. It wasn't designed, it grew, and you can still feel that in the harbor today. Bronte sits in southwest Oakville, right along Lake Ontario, south of the Rebecca Street, and anchored by Lakeshore Road West and Bronte Road. You've got immediate lake access, and you are minutes to the QEW and 403 corridor. If you commute downtown Toronto, Bronte Go is your station. Drive time to Union is realistic for hybrid professionals, and if you work west Hamilton, Burlington, it's quite easy. This is one of those rare spots where lifestyle and logistics actually work together. The harbor is the identity. Bronte Harbour is active from spring to fall. You'll see sailboats, fishing boats, power boats. There is actually a public boat launch right here, city operated, and during salmon run season, this pier is lined shoulder to shoulder. It's not staged, it's actually real. Every morning in September and October, you'll see serious anglers pulling Chinook right off the pier, and then summer flips the vibe completely. Fireworks, music festivals, dance events, farmers market. Bronte isn't quite lakefront luxury, it's engaged lake living. Now let's talk streets. Closer to the harbor and south of Lakeshore, you'll find older homes from 1950s, 60s, 70s build. Big mature trees, deeper lots, some tight driveways, some no garages, and then right beside them, brand new custom builds. Modern glass, stone facades, pools, 3-car garages. Bronte is in transition. You'll see tear down activities on certain streets, but it's not like wholesale redevelopment like parts of Southeast Oakville. It's selective, street by street. That's why walking it matters. Here is the floodplain reality in Bronte. Because you're near the lake and creek systems, some pockets fall within regulated areas. It doesn't mean you don't buy, it means you do proper due diligence. Bronte rewards informed buyers. Bronte has generational roots, churches that have been here for decades, families that stayed. At the same time, you've got young professionals moving in, especially in renovated homes and condos. There is also the seniors presence here. The rec centers near Coronation Parks serves an active retiree community. This isn't transient neighborhood. About 79% of households here are homeowners. Turnover sits around 12% annually. Stable but not stagnant. Sale Park is a big deal. Sports fields, trails, open space, even like shared gardens. If you are in Lakeshore Woods especially, this park becomes your backyard. And then, of course, the waterfront trail system. You can bike east towards downtown Oakville or west towards Burlington. That connectivity is underrated. It's an awesome trails. You've got to discover them. Let's talk about schools. Thomas A. Blakelock High School is the anchor public secondary school for this pocket. Strong reputation, good athletic programs, and established community presence. You'll also find solid elementary options here, Eastview for English and Pine Grove for friends. And then you have both the public and Catholic options. School catchment stability matters. Always check the Halter District School Board School Finder and their school catchments. Families typically buy here with a 10 to 15 year horizon due to strong school networks. Now let's separate something clearly. There is a newer pocket in Bronte. Lakeshore Woods is not Harbour Bronte. It was built in the 2000s on the former Shell Research lands. More structured planning, more uniform architecture, double garages, family density. It actually feels suburban. If you want predictable lot sizes, quieter evenings, driveway culture, Lakeshore Woods often wins. You are still close to the lake, but you are not living in the festival zone like on the Bronte Harbour. It's ideal for young families who want Bronte access without village congestion. Homes here are generally 20 to 25 years old and they hold value well because inventory is limited. Bronte Village is walkable. Coffee spots, boutique shops, restaurants with patios facing the water. It's not massive commercial scale, it's intimate. You grab coffee, walk to the pier, watch boats. I've done that multiple times all the time with my wife and my children. That's a normal Saturday. You don't need a plan here. Let's zoom out. 10 years ago, Bronte homes were dramatically lower than today. Average sale price in 2015 was just under 800,000 and year-end 2025 it was just under 1.3 million. During the peak of 2022, can you believe it? The average price in Bronte was over 2.1 million. Pre-COVID 2019's values had climbed steadily. Post 2020 accelerated the growth. In 2025, Bronte saw 202 sales with an average price of 1.43 million. Half of the sales were detached homes and a big chunk, 33% sales, were condo apartments and the remainder 10% townhomes. If we compare Bronte market with the whole of Oakville in 2025, you'll notice that Oakville had a total sales of 2,500 while Bronte had just over 200. The average sale price is about the same, 1.4 million. And let's also peek at each property type for a moment. In Bronte, the detached homes averages 1.75 million in 2025. There were a total of 98 sales. The sales price range is wide, but 13 sales were recorded in the range of 1 million to 1.5 million. So yes, there is that entry point. Since the condo apartments make up a big chunk, you'll notice 67 sales with an average sales price of 1,075,000. The condo market in Bronte is very strong because of the convenience, the lifestyle, walkability, and that's the huge part. The next segment is townhomes. A total of 19 sales with an average price of 1.4 million for a townhome. The majority were at the price bracket of 1 million to 1.25 million. Because of the lake life at Bronte, rental is huge. There were 203 lease activities in 2025. The overall average rent at Bronte is 4,000. Detached homes averaging around 4,300 with almost 80 rentals, while condo apartments averages $3,700 with almost 88 rentals. If you like townhomes, they go for an average of $4,300 and 22 leased in 2025. There you have it. Bronte is good for both buyers and renters. It's truly the lifestyle that draws people here. Also know this, that the custom builds push significantly higher. Condos and townhomes offer lower entry points. Bronte is not investor dominated. It's really end user driven, and that matters for a long-term stability. As you saw from the stats, condos are popular at Bronte. Now let's talk about the condo situation in here because this matters if you are aiming for harbor living. For the last few years, there's been a push to intensify the village core with boutique mid-rise buildings. The idea was luxury low-rise condos, steps to the marina, walk to everything culture. Some have moved forward, some haven't. One high-profile site at Lakeshore Road and Bronte Road, older street-facing townhomes were demolished, and that project went into receivership. The builder ran into financial trouble. That corner is essentially in a limbo right now. So what does that mean for you? If you want to live right in the harbor core, you need to understand that development is still part of the story. There are completed buildings, there are proposed buildings, and there are sites waiting for new ownership. Bronte is evolving, but it's evolving in phases. So if you are buying within a block or two of the marina, you should assume some level of construction activity over the next few years. That's not necessarily bad. It often supports long-term value, but it's something you go in with your eyes open about. That's the differences between scrolling listings and actually understanding the street. Bronte is for professionals who want lake lifestyle, families prioritizing stable schools, downsizers who still want walkability, buyers planning long term. It's not for someone looking for ultra urban condo energy, someone wanting brand new everything everywhere, or someone expecting suburban uniformity in the harbor core. This is a character driven area. Let me give you the top 3 mistakes I see buyers make in Bronte. Number 1, buying the flip, not the permit. Bronte has a lot of older homes that has been renovated, some beautifully done, some cosmetics. Before you fall in love with the kitchen, take the permit history. Ask your real estate agents to dig further. Additions, basements, structural changes, paperwork matters here. Number 2, ignoring the floodplain and insurance realities. You are near the lake, you are near creeks. That doesn't mean don't buy. It means verify mapping and insurability before you firm up. Number 3, assuming every street is equal. Bronte is hyper street sensitive. One block feels quiet and mature. 2 streets over might have seasonal harbor traffic, tighter lots, or redevelopment pressure. Bronte rewards informed buyers. If you understand the layers, it's one of the best lifestyle communities in Oakville. Bronte is not a neighborhood you understand from photos. You've got to walk here. If you're serious about Bronte or anywhere in Oakville, I offer a 3-hour guided neighborhood tour. We'll walk to the harbor, drive the side streets, look at older lots, rebuild pockets, Lakeshore Woods. That's the way to actually know a new city. It costs you nothing. You'll see how I work. You'll also understand the market properly. And if we both feel it's a right fit, we continue. If not, you leave informed. You can message me directly at 647-818-7373 or book a one-on-one call with me from realtorroshan.ca and request a Bronte strategy session. Bronte rewards informed buyers, and informed buyers don't rush. I'm Realtor Roshan, and this is Where to Live in Oakville and Burlington, and I'll see you on my next video.